Hello everyone, welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning to this channel today. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and also if any of you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, all the information can be found in the description box below this video. And if you want additional videos from me, all the information is also available about the Patreon down below. Make sure to check it out. So today we're looking into how do you make them feel. This is not the video about their feelings per se. It's about what type of mood and what type of vibe they feel themselves to be whenever they are around you. So how do you make them feel? Do you make them feel nervous? Do you make them feel loved? Do you make them feel feminine? Do you make them feel like wanting to take action towards you? Do you scare them? You know, all of those things. We're going to be tapping into that for this video. We have three groups today. Group number one here is going to be this beautiful rose quartz crystal, and group number one is going to be the Everyday Witch Tarot. Then for group number two here, we have this Aventurine crystal, and group number two is going to be the Osho Zen Tarot deck. And for group number three, we have the beautiful Unakite crystal, and group number three is going to be the Forest of Enchantment tarot here. Right? So these are the three decks that you can pick from today. The timestamps are down below, so you can already scroll down below, hop into your reading. As always, you know, follow your intuition, pick more than one group for one person, pick one group for one person, the other for another, if you feel guided to do that as well. If you just feel like tapping into what your people are feeling for you, how they feel around you. And I'll see all of you in your chosen groups. If you feel like you need a bit more time, now is the perfect time to pause the video, take a few deep breaths, and reconnect with your intuition, reconnect with your core. Drink a bit of water if you feel like you need a bit of a reset, and I'll see you all in the reading. Hello, my lovely darlings. If you have picked group number one here, this rose quartz crystal, and if you have picked the Everyday Witch Tarot here, this is going to be your reading. So let's see what wants to come through for you. Spirit, please, for group number one, how do they make them feel? So how does group number one make their person feel here? Interested is what I'm getting already, like an interesting energy. You know, like they are interested in you. They want to get to know you better. Like they're lurking from the shadows a little bit. So you make them feel curious about you, definitely. Let's see what else wants to come out here. Spirit, how does group number one make them feel? Okay, so we're going to basically take both of these. We have the Seven of Cups coming through with the World. The Seven of Cups is definitely a dreamy quality. Like this person feels like they are choosing all of these different paths that they can travel down with you. You make them feel quite fulfilled. You make them feel very joyful. You make them feel very much on top of the world, you know, like this is it, like a sense of fulfillment, like a sense of this feels right, you know, whenever they are around you, whenever they are thinking about you, they feel like, yeah, this is right, this is good. This is making me feel fulfilled, this is making me feel accepted. What else? Joyful, happy in general. There's a lot of happiness generated through this connection for your person, and they feel like they have many different paths that they can travel down with you. They do feel very dreamy about you as well, so it does feel like this person tends to possibly daydream about you a lot, or daydream even in your own presence quite a lot. How do you make them feel? You make them feel like they have a lot of choices with you, like a lot of different possibilities, a lot of different opportunities to the point that they might sometimes even feel a little bit overwhelmed by all the potential that exists between the two of you. So there's the potential for friendship, there's the potential to go bungee jumping with you, for example. There's the potential to go travel somewhere to a distant land with you. So all of that potential is present within your connection. There's also the potential for a romantic connection if you have that type of relationship here with this person. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of emotional connections, or a lot of emotional just emotional ways of being could be generated between the two of you here. So that's definitely what is sometimes contributing to that dreaminess. Like they could do this with you, they could garden with you, they could write poetry with you, they could read with you, they could go to a distant castle with you, they could go to Scotland with you, whatever is coming through for you guys. They definitely want to travel with you, with the world coming through. So this person, I do feel like they are often feeling like what it would be like to travel with you. So they like to play with that idea, especially like here with the Seven of Cups. Overall, it feels like they like playing with a lot of ideas when it comes to your connection. Like, what if fill in the blank happened type of energy. And it can literally be anything. Just really going to depend on your people, what their interests are, what they like doing. It's definitely going to be deeply connected to their own joy in life, so what they enjoy doing or what they would find exciting or adventurous to do. So let's see what else here. They are playing with the potential of a loving relationship or of a romantic connection here between the two of you. So let's see, how do you make them feel? The Four of Pentacles, like they are sitting on their gold, but they want a new beginning. Okay, so you make them feel like they are really just sitting on all of this, all of the goodness that can happen between the two of you. Like they're just waiting for something to happen here. Like they are, just stagnant a little bit, sort of waiting for something to happen. And I feel like even to your person, it's unclear what that something is. Yet through this waiting, I feel like they also want something new. They desire something new, yet are not acting fully towards it, are not moving actively towards it, even though they desire it. So sometimes I do feel like your people would make a step forward. They would move forward a little bit, and then maybe again take a step back or something like that. It feels like they are sort of going back and forth with these two energies, sort of wanting something new, manifesting something new between the two of you, like a new possibility, a new beginning. Maybe you two running into each other, starting a conversation, talking to one another, and then it feels like it's again going back to a bit of a stagnant energy where they're just sitting on all of the possibilities that can happen, all of these coins, that can happen. The coins are representing the different paths or the different experiences that you two can have in the physical world. So just this oscillation between, I'm going to, oh no, let's just wait and see what else is going on. Okay, I'm going to go back into seeing what else happens without my action, and then it's okay, and then it's again like a stagnant energy, like resisting a little bit. I wouldn't say necessarily resisting, just seeing and waiting what happens, just sitting on their actions, sitting on these possibilities. So it's again, no, yes, no, a little bit like that. But even this no is not like a no in terms of I don't want anything with you. It's just more of a security oriented thing for this person. Okay, so how do you make them feel? Like they want something, and at the same time they want a sense of security. So they want to start something with you. You make them feel that potential, that new beginning, that that sort of enjoyment of starting something. At the same time, they feel like sometimes they get too far off out of the comfort zone, because with this card, this person is walking away from the home. They're walking away from that comfort zone, and even though it is fully exciting and this person is really enjoying themselves, like they're really fulfilling themselves, they at the same time feel like that sense of security is lacking at a certain point, and they feel like they have to return home, so to speak, to that comfort zone. And that's something that I feel your person does a lot. Like they go out of the comfort zone and then they're like, okay, too much, let's go back, and then it's just like jumping between the two, because they feel also this sense of really walking into new territory with you. And that does feel a bit I don't want to say scary, but just it makes them feel a bit of anxiety, which makes them return home into the safer lands just for a little while, till they are ready to move out again and feel that adventurous want to start something new again. So how else do you make them feel? You make them feel very hopeful. You make them feel very aligned, like they are aligning with their higher self, like they're aligning with their truth, with their authenticity more as a result of being in contact with you. This person is really realizing a lot of things about themselves as a result of being in contact with you or just spending time with you. They're just sort of peeling off those layers and getting to that core of authenticity. So our neighbor's dog is howling again. Maybe you can hear it. Maybe that's a sign for some of you. But yeah, here with the star, we have Aquarius energy. We have this energy of new beginnings, new things happening, like really new exciting things happening, bit of unconventional things happening here. This person feels like they do want to live their truth with you. They do want to deep down be unconventional with you. You make them feel like they are falling in line with their truth, with the truth of the truth, with that core of what their heart is made of. And also very joyful, again, very optimistic. They feel very hopeful about the world, about themselves, about this connection whenever they are in contact with you. They're also very intuitively connected. Whenever they are with you, it just feels like their intuition skyrockets. It becomes stronger. It becomes more clear to them. Like they can channel better as well. They can channel a special energy from source, from the cosmos, and sort of channel it down through the earth. We have the Seven of Pentacles here coming through now. There is a sense of doing and waiting here. So how do you make them feel? Like they should just go about their business and see what grows here. It's a sense of, I'm just going to nurture this however much I can, to the point that I can, to the point of my abilities or my options right now, and see what grows, see what happens here between the two of us. They are definitely interested in growing this connection, in developing this connection. You make them feel just like they don't, it's not like they are putting a lot of work in though, so you're not making them feel like they're putting a lot of work in the connection, but at the same time, like they are working on it. And I do feel like some of you are going to be like, no, I don't feel like this person is putting any effort in at all. But I do feel like from their perspective, it does feel like they're putting some effort in, because we do have this card, and it does feel like in the physical, they feel themselves to be meeting you in a little bit, in a little small step forward. They're not meeting you halfway. I would definitely say that they're not making incredible strides towards you, definitely, but this person does feel like they are possibly taking like little baby steps towards this connection or towards meeting you the halfway. You know, I feel like you guys, you're more prone to just go the whole jump and meet them halfway, and your person's like, okay, small step, wait here, small step, see what happens, go back a bit, small step forward again, okay, this is good, small step forward, oh, go back again. You know, that's where that energy comes in. They're sort of becoming more acquainted with you as time goes on, but at the same time they feel like they are growing this connection, like this connection is growing. I do feel like this person maybe has a different way of viewing the progress of this connection as well, because they might be looking at it more in terms of like long term, in terms of years, in terms of months. And I feel like you might be a bit more of an impulsive person, like you are looking at things in terms of, you know, weeks or days, maybe sometimes months. So this progress is not that important to you. But if you look back on this connection, where you started and when you started this with this person, maybe it was, you know, a year ago or maybe 2 years ago, and the progress that you have made with one another is far greater in that time span. And I feel like that's what your person sees in this connection, like the progress you have made through the years or through those months of knowing one another. And they feel like you guys are growing closer together, and you are making this connection more fruitful, if you will, through that evolvement. And yeah, they do feel like they're more on the spectrum of the earth energy, just with this coming through, because it feels like they like the slow movement. They feel like slow movement gives them a sense of security, a sense of, okay, this is slowly developing and I can sort of fall into it, trust it, you know. They feel like they can begin to trust you more here as time goes on as well. Okay, so let's see what else. How do you make them feel? Anything else here with tarot? So Spirit is asking me to take another tarot deck. No? Yes? Like 3 more cards out of this deck, and then let's take another. So let's see. The Page of Swords. Ooh, okay, so these 3 want to come out. So yeah, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Lovers, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups here on the bottom of the deck. So you make them feel loving, you make them feel very connected to their own hearts, to their own emotions. You make them really feel like they adore you, like they are nourished by you and they are nourishing you. You make them feel a sense of togetherness, like intense sense of unity with you. You make them feel like they want to explore the world. You make them feel curious about the world and about more intellectual pursuits here, like reading books, for example, getting more knowledgeable about certain topics. Yeah, just wanting to write, for example, express yourself. You make them want all of those things. Really show up and be like, this is what I think. That's something that you bring out in this person. So very lovely. That's more of on an individual level here, that you make them want to express themselves more. And yeah, like a sense of unity, a sense of togetherness here, a sense of love being shared between the two of you, a sense of this strong, loving, spiritual connection between the two of you. They definitely feel very understood by you, very accepted by you. They feel loved overall, you know. They feel taken care of in a certain way, maybe not a physical way so much, but like on an emotional, on a spiritual level, they feel themselves taken care of by you. Okay, so we have the Gemini energy here. We also do have the Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy over here showing up. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Queen of Pentacles, there is this energy of soft, tender abundance. You make this person feel abundant. You make them feel secure. You make them feel steady. You make them feel like they can lay back and see what else is going on, see what else happens in this connection. I do feel like some of you watching this video, you are taking more of an active role in this connection, while your person seems like they are possibly taking more of a gentle, more of a laid back role in this connection, just out of this energy, how you make them feel. They feel like they're more in a accepting energy and you're more in a doing energy. So, if you don't resonate with that, there's the time to just shift that energy inside of you and see how your person responds to that. Because if you are, that's just for those of you who are not satisfied with the way this person is coming towards you. If you are taking an active stance and an active role in the connection, it's going to be just obvious that your person is then taking a more passive role in the connection. So if you step back, you allow them to come towards you, I feel like that can shift. It's about maybe sometimes suggesting something to them and then just seeing how they respond, or letting them take the reins, just fully communicating to them that you want them to be more active, for example. That's something that can happen, and you should tell them if you feel like that. But yeah, this person feels overall very abundant. They feel like they want to share things with others. They feel generous. And they feel with the Queen of Pentacles like they are allowing things to come to them. They feel like they're just sitting in their power, and they're sort of met with all of this luxury. So overall, you make them feel very luxurious. You make them feel taken care of. You make them feel happy. Anything else here? You make them feel ripe in a certain sense. I hope that makes sense. Ripeness, that sense of having grown to its fullness. That type of energy. So, what else now? Let's take one or two cards from this one. So anything else? How do they make them feel? We have the Page of Wands. Again, we have the Page. We have Page twice now already here. This Ace of Pentacles is also making me feel like it's a page though. So the page is a beginning of something. This person does feel passion. They feel excitement towards you. They want to begin something with you here. But I do feel like they are not really actively working towards this. Why aren't they more active, Spirit? So we have Temperance. Okay, so they are afraid of rejection with the Queen of Swords coming through on the bottom of the deck, and they don't feel like they are solid and balanced enough in themselves to be able to just deal with rejection or be dealing with just this clarity. I feel like this person likes to be in a bit of a dreamland when it comes to the two of you. So that's also why they're not taking much of a step towards this connection, because they really enjoy this energy of dreaming about this energy of nourishing, this energy of just being taken care of on a certain level, this energy of unity. They might feel like if they do communicate with you more, if there is clarity coming into this connection, that some of this would go away, or it would solidify in something that they don't want. I feel like it's just one of those fears that your person has here that's a little bit unfounded and not really how things would go if they did communicate, but it still feels like it's a bit of an energy that's holding them back, like these concerns about how the relationship between the two of you would shift if you guys were more honest or more forward with one another. They definitely here just feel out of balance a little bit, out of harmony inside of themselves, a bit. Yeah, I feel like just with Temperance reversed, there's that Sagittarius energy reversed. they might be afraid of not having enough freedom. Also, they might be afraid of just going too far with something. So I do feel like maybe that's why they're also holding back a bit, because they are afraid of going too far into something and then regretting that decision. Regretting how far they've come or how far they are going with you. Because there is this feeling of you guys being strongly connected with one another. So I do feel like this person might even have concerns that they might not be able to control themselves if they allow themselves to go further. So let's see now what else. We're just going to use the Green Witch Oracle to see what else comes out. How do you make them feel? So how does group number 1 make their person feel? We have longevity, like this connection is going to be very long, like it's something that's not going to just fall away, it's something that's going to possibly be with them for the rest of their lives. We have Scorpio energy here as well. It's like destiny. So this could be a soulmate, kindred soul, twin flame, transition. Okay, we have a Cancer energy here, cauliflower, like they are transitioning inside of themselves as well and transitioning into something greater. We have number 11 here, so that can be a sign for some of you, like they are allowing their candle to burn, like they're transitioning here also to a much more evolved self, someone who they feel in their heart to be but haven't gotten around to being yet. And here we have wisdom, yes, Bay energy and Leo energy. So finding clarity within. They feel wise with you. Beautiful. So they just feel this sense of wisdom whenever they are around you. That's that sense of unity, that lover's energy coming through here. Like just this fire of wisdom is coming through them. Gorgeous. Let's get 2 more cards here. We have courage, time, so all the beautiful energies overall. So they feel transitions, but also they feel wisdom, they feel courage whenever they're around you, like they can do anything. They feel the courage to speak their own mind whenever they're around you, to be very diplomatic and to be respectful of other people here. We have the Libra energy here. 1 more card, please, Spirit. How does group number 1 make them feel? And we have here ritual. Okay, sweet corn. Again, Leo energy. With ritual, that they want to be more disciplined and they also want to take a more active stance in their community. Like they want to contribute more to their community by going to certain meetings, by getting out certain ideas on how to make the community better and how to get along better, how to maybe have more of a communication between different people, especially if you're living in a city, you know. It's the type of energy where, you know, people are really quite separate, you know, their own little bubbles. And here this person just wants to bring back that energy of connection, you know, knowing people, having more of a deeper connection with their neighbor. You just bring that out in them, wanting to be also more in the sun, you know, more exposing themselves. That's what you bring out to them. You make them feel like they want to expose themselves more and actually do something more for society. Okay, so that's what's coming through for you guys. Thank you so much for connecting. I'm going to finish it here. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy. Hope this was fun and interesting for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, share this video with someone that you love if you feel like they might benefit from these videos. And also, if any of you want additional tarot readings from me, all the information about that is on the Patreon site. The link is down below. Make sure to join that. And also, if you want personal tarot readings, the link is down below. I currently offer personal tarot readings, so every single information, it's all listed on my website, which is listed down below in the description box and pinned comment. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing your energy, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye. Hello, group number 2, welcome to your reading. If you have picked this gorgeous Aventurine crystal, and also if you have picked the Osho Zen Tarot deck, this is going to be a reading for what do they feel, how do they feel around you, how do you make them feel, right? So let's get into it. Spirit, let's see what wants to come through. I'm hearing longing, so this person feels longing when they are around you. You make them feel like they really want to get towards you. I'm hearing a quote or a line like longing is the portal to wholeness. So maybe that's something that tells you something, I don't know. Maybe you resonate with that. So let's see. So Spirit, please, for group number 1. Okay, ripeness, the Nine of Pentacles is coming through. Okay, ripeness. They feel like this connection has reached a certain ripeness, so it's not in its adolescence anymore. They feel quite wise around you. They feel quite mature around you is what I'm getting here. Ooh, this person feels like there is a specific energy around the two of you, meaning that you have past lives together. So I feel like this person is possibly able to tap into certain energies that might feel a little bit foreign to them, or just in general feel like they don't have much to do with their current life, but at the same time feel theirs. Okay, so they just feel that around you. How do you make them feel? You make them feel a little bit confused, like you have they have feelings for you here that they can't fully explain. They don't know where they are coming from. They don't know what's going on, but at the same time they deeply feel them. So it's not like you did anything or they did anything, or maybe there wasn't even any type of conflict between the two of you ever. They just feel this intensity between the two of you, maybe just very specific thoughts that have their roots in certain past lives as well. So here, I'm definitely feeling that this person might, for some of you, think that this is due to the past lives, or they just might have that thought, oh, maybe this is the past life thing or something like that, because they can't explain it any other way. For some of you, you know that your person is more scientifically minded. They are not into the spiritual stuff. They might not think of it like that. They might just be like, okay, there is something weird happening with this person, something I can't fully explain here. Interesting. Past lives. We have going with the flow, the Ace of Cups, very gorgeous. Okay, so sense of completion. They feel at ease with you. They feel very much like they can let go and go with the flow. This is also maybe due to the past life interaction, that they feel like they've known you before. They feel quite emotionally connected to you, also spiritually connected to you here, and they feel like they can just surrender to the flow of your interaction and allow that flow to take them wherever it's going. It feels very comfortable to them. So being in your surroundings, being in your company, talking to you, just being around you feels very comfortable to this person. They feel like they can just fully let go, be themselves, and allow themselves to just be carried by the relationship, if that makes sense. You know, when you two are talking, the relationship is sort of like the overseer or the one thing that is connecting the two of you, and that relationship does feel like it has a bit of a mind of its own. It's of course directed by both of you, but it feels like it's wanting something, it's moving towards something. And this is possibly also that influence of the past life here that you guys are really feeling into, or that this person, your person, can feel into and just understand in a certain sense. So they also feel quite successful with you with ripeness. You know, there is this feeling of abundance here. This person also feels like they can rest with you, like they can fully be themselves, they can rest, they can be comfortable here with you, and they feel a certain positivity around you as well, a certain enrichment of the spirit here. It almost feels like they have done the hard work and are now receiving the benefits of that hard work, especially like with this ripeness coming through. It's like their efforts have been rewarded. That's what they feel around you. That's how you make them feel. And they feel a sense of contentment and accomplishment as well, or achievement around you. Maybe just you overall make them feel good. You make them feel like they are successful here. And they feel like they also have a sense of self-discipline is what's coming through here. That's quite interesting. You make this person feel disciplined. I don't know, maybe it's something that you talk about. Maybe you expressed a certain admiration for them or for their work ethic or something like that. So this person also feels like there's a certain intuitive connection here between the two of you. They feel quite compassionate towards you as well, a sense of fulfillment. They feel like they do have an open heart towards you, or at least attempt to have an open heart towards you. Oh, we have sorrow. Okay, so there's also anxiety here present. I do feel like it's all very much connected around these past lives that you guys are having. Yeah, beautiful. So the Master is an extra card here in this deck. So we're going to take these and then go from there. You also do make this person feel a little bit anxious, a little bit uncertain about what's coming. Maybe just this sense of not fully understanding sometimes. I feel like when they try to understand things with their own thoughts, with their mind, you know, it starts going off the rails, and it starts leading them to this dark place, this place of anguish, this place of anxiety. And when they're not doing that, you know, when they just fully allow themselves to go with the flow, relax, allow themselves to be carried where it's going, it's all good. It's all really peachy between the two of you. You know, it's all growing, it's all beautiful. But when they start to think, when they start to ruminate about this connection, I feel like this person can go to quite a dark place. They might even have nightmares about your connection. They might be getting overwhelmed by anxiety, by fear, and I feel like it's very much connected to the past lives here. So yeah, quite anxious. I do feel like also sometimes they feel a little bit anxious just because they like you as well, just because they feel there is something there, and they don't know how to fully explain that to themselves. And also, this person is undergoing quite a transformation here. We have beyond illusion. So they do feel a sense of renewal with you, like they are tapping into parts of themselves they haven't known before or haven't been in contact with before. They feel like they are awakening around you or with you, and they're stepping into their higher self, like basically like they're undergoing like a bit of a spiritual metamorphosis with this butterfly energy. You know, it just feels like they are stepping into a new part of their lives. You know, transforming into a butterfly out of their cocoons. And yeah, it feels like a bit of a death situation, like a bit of a resurrection happening here. And it's possible that due to this heavy energy of the Judgment here, which is called Beyond Illusion in this card, this person is also able to tap into the past lives that you guys have had together. Again, you know, this is not going to be for everybody, because not all of your people can tap into the past lives. For some of you, it's going to be more mental, more like anxiety related. For others of you, it's going to be like, okay, this is the past life, and this is what we've experienced this in this past life, and we have experienced both sorrow and going with the flow, and this love and this abandon and this emotional upheaval together, you know. So it's all a mix of things, and it's going to resonate differently for you guys. And we also have here the Master. The Master is a special card in the Osho Zen Tarot, and it actually represents Osho here in this card. So what I'm getting here is this person just feels like they are becoming the master of their own lives. They are possibly experiencing awakening or enlightenment even through this connection. So how do you make them feel? You make them feel enlightened. Okay, that's quite heavy. You know, you are definitely having a quite strong impact on this person, and that shouldn't just be taken for granted here. Group number 2, like this is a huge impact that you're having on this person, on their transformation, on who they are becoming, who they're stepping into in their life right now or at this time. So it also feels like this connection was destined. It's possible your person also feels like that, like they feel, how do you make them feel like this is destiny, like they have encountered destiny with you. And then we have here the 3 of Wands. We have experiencing. Again, with this experiencing, your person feels a sense of achievement around you, like they are standing tall. There's a feeling of a beginning of a new venture or a new phase or a new stage in their lives as well. And it's overall, they feel like there is upward movement here, like there is excitement and forward movement in the connection. They also feel like things are going to be all right with you. So whenever they are around you, they just feel everything is going to be good. You know, everything is going to work out fine. Everything is just going to have a happy outcome. They feel this sense of freedom, this sense of achievement here. And again, that's interesting because I feel like when you leave or when you exit their lives, they start to feel this sorrow. They start to feel this anxiety sort of perpetuate itself on them. But when they are with you, I'm not getting that, you know. So it's interesting, like you have this strong impact on them. What else? We have change here, yes, destiny. Tapped into that a little bit. So the Wheel of Fortune is coming through. They don't know what's coming, they don't know what's going on, but on some level they feel like this is destiny. This is supposed to happen. Everything is supposed to happen exactly as it's happening to the 2 of you. That's how they feel about you. Like in their bones, in their intuitive knowing, they know it's all supposed to be like this. It's all supposed to be happening exactly like this. And it's all leading you to something greater here. Yeah, we have trust, the Page of Cups. They feel idealistic, they feel hopeful, they feel emotionally open with you. They feel like they can really trust you, they can really share with you anything that's really coming to their minds. Like they can really allow themselves to open up. They can really allow themselves to live moment by moment. And just again, in this sort of different state of mind here. How do you make them feel here? It feels like it's giving them a different dimension to life. I feel like when they are with you, they almost like enter a parallel universe, or at least that's how it might feel to this person, where they feel like they are completely in themselves, or they can feel like incredibly enlightened, where they feel this strong joy in their heart, but not, you know, something that would make them feel excited, but just this strong sense of completion and contentment of already having achieved everything that they wanted to and just being in this space of calm now. That's how they feel around you, like really completely shifting to a different state of being here, especially like with this trust. I'm getting that very, very strongly. And just this sense of being able to let go, almost like being like a child again, with that sort of trust for the world, that sort of trust towards movement, towards love, towards someone else catching you, you know, if you fall, that sort of energy. They do feel quite romantic around you, so they feel like their heart is really open, they're idealistic, they feel a bit of a dreamer around you as well, like they really have these inspirational and creative thoughts pop into their heads here, and they feel like a sense of childlike innocence, a sense of that sort of sensitive childlike being. I do feel like their inner child is coming out with you. They feel that joy, that sort of, again, that completion of their heart, and letting go of control. They're letting go of control here as what's coming through as well. Letting go of the need to be on top of it all. So you make them feel like you can really, like they can really surrender. Sorry about that. Maybe it's also this connection is mirroring in the two of you. Maybe you can find yourself in some of this. And we also have the mind coming through here. So again, more sword energies. This is also a sword energy. So the Knight of Swords here is coming through. So with this one, it feels like they want to be more assertive. They want to speak their mind to you more. They feel like their mind is burning, like they are firing on all cylinders when it comes to you. They might also feel like deeply connected to you. They feel like they want to talk to you more. Even when they are with you, you know, they feel like they just want to continue talking to you. It feels like it's bringing them such good feelings to just talk to you. They feel quite at home in that energy, and I feel like there are just a lot of topics this person feels like they want to speak to you about. Okay, so coming back to the original question, how do you make them feel? You make them feel very assertive, wanting to communicate with you all the time, wanting to ask you a million different questions. They're incredibly curious about you, and everything that you share with them, it just feels like this person's, you know, mind is really working overtime when they are with you. Like a lot is going on in them or around them whenever they are with you here. So let's get one last card. How do you make them feel here? So we have transformation. Okay, so the number 13, death card. So transformation, yeah, definitely that sense of death, rebirth is part of this connection. Strong personal transformation. This person feels like they are always undergoing a strong personal transformation whenever they are with you. They just feel themselves renewed again whenever they are with you here. And they know that you have been a part of their strong transformation, the transformation of their whole life. Like you played a major role in that here. Like with this Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate, you definitely just had your foot into you had their foot in their lives. We have Scorpio energy, intense energy coming through. We also have letting go here reversed. So I'm getting here that this person really wants to return to you. This is the Eight of Cups reversed. And this feels like they want to reunite. They want to talk to you more. They want to be more in the company of you. They just want to reconnect or be more in contact. More often, that is. So let's see what else here wants to come out. So we have, what do we have? We have a sense of wholeness, Black Mulberry, Aquarius. They are growing into authenticity, into being more true to themselves, more true to who they are, to their soul, that is. So wholeness, you make them feel a sense of wholeness. Oh, duality, you also make them feel a sense of duality. Yeah, that's definitely coming through. So this is more of a spiritual concept, you know, the duality that is part of the physical world. You make them experience that as a stark contrast to non-duality. So where everything is sort of merging together, becoming oneness or nothingness or emptiness in Buddhist tradition. So it's like both of those things exist simultaneously all at once. In this connection, when this person is around you, they feel a sense of oneness with everything, and at the same time they feel this duality that permeates the physical world, you know, the duality that is part of the physical, yet at the same time the physical makes up the oneness. So it's like, you know, both of those things are sort of coming together here. And that's what they feel. So again, that sense of enlightenment, you know, like you've had this intense transformation on this person. We have desire coming through, cos lettuce. Did I want to mention anything else here? No, with banana we don't have anything else. I feel like you do initiate healing for this person, but that's like a byproduct here. We have Cancer energy coming through and desire. So how do you make them feel? You make them feel a sense of longing, desire for you. They want you. They feel like you bring them a sense of home-likeness, a home-like being. You know, that home that is beyond anything that we know in the physical life. You know, it's just a sense of home, like being a sense of oneness with everything, that sense of returning to oneness. And I'm sorry, you guys, that I am making this quite a spiritual reading, but that's what's coming through here. We have happiness, marjoram energy. So marjoram, the Gemini energy. Yeah. They feel like they're in this process of creation here with you. With that bottle, I'm getting like, you know, a herbalist or someone working with herbs, like making an essence or something like that. I feel like your person feels a bit like they are extracted around you as well. Like their whole being is being extracted from them, but also a sense of happiness. You know, like that's exactly what enlightenment is going to do to you. It's going to extract you, and it's going to be this transformative process, sometimes also painful with the sorrow there, but it's still giving you so much passion, so much desire, so much happiness, so much wholeness, you know. And it's such an interesting process to go through. And we have, what do we have? Clarity. Okay, so that's also what you bring them, Virgo energy. Bring them the ability to see things more clearly. And we have here affection and luck. Okay, cool, interesting. A lot of heart-based energy is coming through here. So again, it's that heart chakra that's being very active whenever they talk to you. And you also picked the green rock, so very beautiful. So we have luck. You make them feel lucky with this lime. You make them feel successful. You make them feel good about themselves. With the Capricorn energy there, like they are productive, like they're doing good, like they're really achieving something in the physical. And we have affection. You make them feel like they have affection with you. The Taurus energy. Yes, Sorel. Beautiful. So yeah, that sense of connection, that sense of affection, love, freedom, luck, like they are luckier with you. It's like you're their lucky charm. And we have wisdom on the bottom of the deck with Bay energy and with Leo energy. So you make them feel wise, you make them feel luckier, you make them feel like they have more clarity. At the same time, there's this desire, that wish to have something more with you if you don't already have a relationship together. This person definitely wants to have something more with you, or if you're in the beginning stages of the relationship, they have a desire to move further along the way with you. So this is where I'm going to leave this reading today. Thank you so much for connecting, my loves. Thank you for sharing your energy. If you want more videos, check out the Patreon down below. And if you want a personal tarot reading, all the information is also listed down below in the description box and in the pinned comment. If you want to, do make sure to comment, let me know how this video was for you, share this video with someone else if you feel like they might benefit from it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. So thank you so much everyone for tuning in, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye! Hello, group number 3. If you have picked the Unakite crystal over here, and if you have picked the Forest of Enchantment tarot, this is going to be a reading today for how do you make them feel, how do they feel around you or whenever they think of you. And overall, most of all, how do you make them feel? You know, what type of vibe do they get into? What type of mood are they getting into whenever they are around you. How does your presence impact them, and so on. So let's see, Spirit, for group number 3, the Unakite crystal, how do they make them feel? Wow. Like starting on a new journey here. With the white heart, we have quite a profound energy of the Fool. But we also have this person being a bit protective of themselves with the 9 of Spells. And we have the 5 of Boons here, which designates a sense of not allowing themselves to go to the warmth. Cool. Interesting. The Forest Lord. So the Emperor. Let's get one more card. And here we have the Child of Challenges. Okay. So we're going to see where this leads us and then get more cards out on the open. So how do you make them feel? You make them want to take the leap. You make them want to be, or you make them be that. You make them want to be or be adventurous in general, like make that step, do that thing that they've been wanting to do for a little longer. Or just maybe something that pops into their head. They feel a bit like a fool, like they really want to just follow their heart, follow wherever they are guided to go there. But I do feel like in line with all of these other cards, it feels like this person is stopping themselves in this direction, like they're not wholeheartedly going towards it. So that's why I'm saying, like, you make them feel as though they want to take this leap, as though they want to go on this new beginning, you know, as though they want to be spontaneous. You do bring a sense of innocence to them, so they do feel quite this purity around you here. And also, like, they're heading into the unknown, like they are faced with something they don't know yet, they are not familiar with. So it's a sense of an unknown, a sense of a lack of clarity possibly. And they feel these infinite possibilities surround the two of you. But at the same time, this knowing that it's okay to jump, it's okay to take the leap, it's okay to just trust, you know, and go with the flow and just take themselves wherever they are led. I do feel like this person does have trouble with really following that intuition, because we do have here the 9 of Spells. The 9 of Spells is the 9 of Wands, and this feels like they are protecting themselves, or they feel like they have to stand guard, like they need to be more watchful, they need to be prepared. They also just need to see what's coming, you know, there's a sense of control here. They feel like they need to stand their ground, like be a bit more resilient. This person might also sometimes feel like their energy is running low, and I do feel like this comes out of them not allowing themselves to act through spirit, or allow spirit to act through them, you know. They're not allowing this energy to blossom inside of them because they are limiting themselves. They are stopping themselves from really taking action, from going towards what they are wanting. So how do they feel? They don't feel like they have the courage or the strength even. They feel like they have to cultivate that here, but they don't feel like they have it with the 5 of Coins. You know, they feel like they are being tested, you know. With you, they feel like sometimes they are losing faith, or they feel left out in the cold even, you know. It's basically adversity, possibly just inner for most of you, but I do feel like for some of you it's also an outer adversity here that they are feeling. It's like they feel like they are toiling without results, or they feel also trapped or beaten down by circumstances here, and generally also rejected and wronged. So it's possible you have even rejected this person, or at least some of you might have rejected this person, or at least they got the vibe that you are rejecting them here. So yeah, they feel left out in the cold, but at the same time they feel like they are stepping up. So it's like this person, they feel like they are feeling a lot. We have a lot of sort of going back and forth, and the Two of Wands definitely speaks of that here. The Two of Wands is the Two of Pentacles. We have it in reversed. So it's definitely speaking of that sort of fluctuation in their mood or in their emotions whenever they are around you. And yeah, that sense of internal imbalance, because it's just like this energy here, you know. It's like, yeah, I want to start something new, I want to follow my heart, and then it's like, no, but I need to be prepared. Oh, but I'm going to get rejected, or I have gotten rejected. And then it's about sort of bringing themselves up again from that fall. Maybe it's just something that happens in their own head, or maybe it's something that actually happened between the two of you, but they want to be more stable inside of themselves. So this is possible also. Just the energies I'm getting are about different circumstances that you guys are in, because I'm getting like sometimes you feel like you have a conversation or do something and this person feels like this. They feel very in tune, they feel spontaneous, they feel like new beginnings. Then you have another conversation or another interaction of any kind and they feel like this, and then another and they feel like this, and then another and they feel like the emperor, you know. So I do feel like this person just responds very differently to you, or they respond very strongly to different circumstances, different situations that they are located in, because they do feel also a sense of stability with you, a sense of power. They do feel here with the emperor like they have to protect themselves again, so it's a mirroring with the Nine of Wands, and they feel like an authority around you as well. They feel successful, so that's again a stark contrast to this one, which might just talk about different circumstances that they have met you in. Like sometimes they might have just met you and they were feeling quite down, they were feeling quite bad, and then the interaction with you just didn't help them feel better and they felt rejected by you. And then the other time they felt like they have the higher ground here and they feel successful and they feel like they're standing in their own beliefs, and they feel like this sense of, I want to say even superiority occasionally, or just this higher status. And yeah, like they feel like they have this grit, this strength, this force to just get to what they are wanting, to set their affairs in order, you know. So it's all messy here with this person. And it might just be them, you know. They might be all over energetically here, because I'm not getting like a straight energy. I'm getting very scattered energy. It's like, you know, very very much scattered in all the directions. What do we have next? The Two of Wands. So the Two of Pentacles reversed. So this one actually just speaks of lacking balance. Okay, so your person, how do you make them feel? And this is again not maybe on you so much as it's also on their own circumstances of their own life, what they have going on for themselves in their lives, and so on. For some of you, you can have this strong an effect on them, but it's also possibly going to entail other circumstances, other situations. Okay, so how do they feel? They feel like they're lacking balance. They feel like they're juggling too much. This person also feels like they're overwhelmed by their personality. Wow, responsibilities is what I wanted to say, but possibly they are also overwhelmed by their personality. I wouldn't put it past this person, you know, that they're struggling with some mental issues as well, because with all this scarred energy, what am I even saying? It just feels like it's really scattered. That's the word. So it's really scattered. It's all over the place, and you know, you can't be in a calm state of mind with that. So we have disharmony. They feel disharmony, and they feel like they have difficulty prioritizing certain things over others. Like too much is happening for them. You know, they are overwhelmed by life. It's possible also they are overwhelmed by you and by your presence. So next we have here the daughter of challenges, the daughter of swords coming through. Just want to push the cards over here. So the child of challenges, they do feel intellectual curiosity towards you. Like you stimulate their intellect, and they feel curious and curiosity around you, curiosity about the things that you're saying, but also curious about you often. You make them feel like they're stepping on a path of unconventional thinking or unconventionality as well. Like you're bringing up some things inside of this person that they feel like they're embarking on some unconventional territory. And at the same time, you sort of make them feel a bit like they want to question their life more. Like they want to explore their life more. They want to examine their life more here. Their life, their circumstances, their surroundings, and so on. Wow, so let's see what else comes out. It's a roller coaster, this reading. So this one wants to come out. The Five of Visions, okay. I'm just hoping something more positive comes out for you guys. Aries energy is coming through here. Just want to mention that. Also, not Virgo, but maybe Virgo. I wanted to say Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. But yeah, we have the Five of Visions. Coming through the Five of Visions is the Five of Cups. So let's just get a couple of more cards out. We have the World though. So the wide world coming through. Interesting. This sort of feeling like, do you want to come with me towards something? It just feels like they want to ask you here, do you want to come with me towards something? Almost like, let's run away together, but they're too afraid to ask. You know, that's the type of energy that I'm getting from this person. Like they want to embark on a new challenge, on a new chapter together. They want to be spontaneous with you, but they're too afraid to ask, or they're too afraid to actually go down this road. We have the Tower, the Folly. So overall, not really good cards. Nine of Challenges. Oh my gosh. You're just getting the mother load here, group number 3. And in case you don't resonate, do try to, listen to the other two groups. They weren't as grim as this one. If this doesn't resonate with your person or with you at all, do try to look at that. We have the Five of Spells here. And we have the Ace of Boons now as well. So, okay, so there is the Five of Wands. Again, another 5. Like you have 3 5s coming out. Five of Spells. So that sense of disquiet, internal disquiet, but we have a wish towards a new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles. What do we have on the bottom of the deck? Oh my god. We have the Three of Swords reversed, so that does indicate healing. Oh god, but it's such a strong, heavy energy. It's not pleasant. So how does this person feel? They're not good, you guys. They're not good at all. A lot is shifting in them, and they feel confused. They feel lost emotionally, physically, in their own energy. Everything is scattered. Even at night, they feel like they're not sleeping well, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's just, it's just bad. It's just bad for them. Okay, so let's just run through this. I don't want to just stay here too long. Oh, God. Okay, so how do you make them feel? Ugh. You make them feel a bit stuck, feeling stuck here. Like they sometimes like to just wallow in their own misery. They feel lost, they feel regret, they feel self-pity here. Again, like with this World card, this often talks about wanting to travel towards someone. So I do feel like you make them feel like they want to travel towards someone, or maybe travel overseas, travel to a distant land. You make them feel like they want to escape their current life. And that's just so heavy. It's incredibly heavy, you guys. It's not necessarily that they want to escape you, but they want to escape the life that they are living. You make them feel here with the Tower like they want to blast down their life, like they want to self-destruct, destruct their own life, create this unexpected change, a paradigm shift, like have a revelation happen to them, but also how do you make them feel? They feel a sense of upheaval, they feel destruction, they feel, and also sometimes want to feel this disintegration of old structures, both inside of themselves and also in their physical world. It's almost like this person wants to self-destruct around you. They're just like, okay, shift completely, let's wipe off the slate of my life as it was thus far and start something new. It's almost like what's coming through here, it almost feels like this person's like, okay, I just want to run away with you. Let's just travel somewhere together, change our names, forget our life thus far and start something new. That's what I'm getting from this group. I feel like that's something your person here dreams about. With the 9 of challenges, with the 9 of swords here, there's this sense of anxiety, mental anguish coming through. So I wouldn't put it past this person that they're suffering from anxiety or anxiety-related disorders, sleepless nights, remorse. You make them feel like they're overwhelmed by worry. You make them feel just overall overwhelmed, you guys. It's almost like something is circling around their thoughts ominously, almost like a tornado, like all of the troubles of this person are sort of spiraling around them. And they're feeling so out of sorts, out of touch. They feel competition, possibly. You make them feel like they have to compete for something with you. You also make them feel more stimulated sometimes, like they are up to facing life's challenges. Okay, like they want to embrace the battles of life. But also you make them feel like they have to really examine their feelings and sort of come to a more balanced state. So that's when this person just reaches a more stable sense of being here. They do feel like they are a bit all over the place, like a lot is going on. It's this energy that feels like there's a lot going on in this person's life, and they're struggling to compartmentalize it, so to make it more structured. Even though we do have the Emperor here, it feels like this person is trying to structure their thoughts, but they are failing. I don't want to be rude, but it does feel like they're failing to do that. Or at least they're not really successful as they would want to be. Yet they still feel like something is happening here between the two. They still want to embark on a new challenge with you. And they feel like there's a new beginning coming in for you. So it's like Spirit does want to end this on a more positive note with the Ace of Pentacles here. They are feeling like they are manifesting something good in their lives. And with the 3 of Swords here reversed on the bottom of the deck, they do feel like they're releasing pain. They are healing after trauma, possibly here. They are feeling like they are embarking on an end of a difficult period right now. They are overcoming difficulty, overcoming heartache. It's still there, it's still all here, but they are overcoming it. They're working towards a more healed space, are being guided towards a place of healing through your contact. They might also still feel senses of upheaval here and there, but at the same time they feel like they're healing, they're overcoming, they're forgiving if anything needs to be forgiven. Okay. and they feel like they're manifesting a better life for themselves. So that's all of this is how you make them feel, group number 3. And it feels like it's a lot to take in. And I'm not sure what type of relationship you have or what went on between the two of you, but it definitely feels like it was quite intense. So let's see what else. We're going to use the Green Witch Oracle. This one is a more positive tarot oracle deck. So let's see what else wants to be shared here. How do you make them feel? Protection. Okay. You make them feel protected. You do feel a little bit like you're a counselor to this person, or just like you're acting as a sort of a guide for them, and sometimes they might project onto you a lot, but overall you make them feel secure, you make them feel protected. That's also something that's coming through with the Ace of Pentacles here, that security, a sense of protection in the physical world. We have Aries energy here, so Aries coming through twice. What else, Spirit? My cat just wants to be let out, so we're going to just get you 2 more cards and then see to her. We have a sense of gratitude. You make them feel gratitude, the Gemini energy with Pink Rose. So, Michiko, hey, love. Soon. So gratitude, you make them feel grateful for you, you make them feel grateful for this relationship. It's possible this person has worked through some type of trauma with you here, or as with you being by their side, and you make them feel grounded. Okay, so I do feel possibly like you talked about all of this, or you help them work through this, and that's why you make them feel like this. We have focus. You help them feel more focused. So overall, I do feel like you're a good influence on this person. We have Virgo energy here, Sagittarius energy here. Like you help them open up their own mind, see clearly. And we have Scorpio energy here, divination with chives. So it also feels like you're connecting them more to their spiritual aspect. Like you are allowing that to channel through them, or to allowing that to come through them here. With divination. And we have productivity. So it feels like you are someone who is helping this person cut the cords, cut away what doesn't serve anymore, let go of the things that don't serve anymore, forgive and forget type of energy. We have Cancer energy here as well. But also you help them feel more disciplined. You help them sort of work out their life. And you know, you can be like, you feel like you're a counselor to this person, or a psychotherapist even, or a psychiatrist, or something similar, or at least you feel like that towards them, or at least that's how they feel towards you. It's also possible this person is feeling your higher self intermixed in all this, or you are acting in your physical existence as a guide to this person, as a guide for them to heal, for them to move away and forward with their life, away from the pain, away from the trauma, and sort of heal that and integrate that within themselves. So with that being said, this is where I'm going to leave you today, group number 3. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful energy with me today. Hope this was helpful and just helping you understand your person a little bit better. It's been a pleasure as always connecting with you here. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe if you haven't yet. Really helps out the channel a great deal. Comment down below if you want to share something about your situation or about this person. And if you want more videos from me, make sure to check out the Patreon community. The link is down below. And if you want a more personal approach, you can book a personal tarot reading with me as well. All the information is listed down below. You have my email there and also my website on the pinned comment and also in the description box, so that you can contact me if you feel like you want to book a personal tarot reading. So with that being said, hope you have a beautiful day. Hope this gives you clarity, guidance, and see you again in the next video. Bye.